Alright, for the 6.0 community, I just want to do a quick update for the 6.0 head studs. It's nice to have one of these evacuators for cleaning out the head bolt holes. That's what I use, and I think it's really nice in many applications for cleaning out head bolt holes or stud holes. You can just run this little guy in there, this little vacuum evacuator, sucks all of the fluids out. Not to say you shouldn't use some compressed air, which is nice sometimes, but the evacuator works really nice. Hit it with a little brake cleaner and that evacuator. So I'm saying that, and the 6.0 head studs are pretty much widely covered on the internet, so I don't need to really contribute to the YouTube community in that sense. But for the guys who are trying to do this heads on, cab on, the driver's side rearmost bolt, if you look all the way down here, you can see that rearmost bolt is very difficult to get off. That being said, some people have cut a hole in their firewall. Others have like battered the firewall in with a hammer. I guess that's a viable option if you don't mind. I was trying to avoid that, so I ended up just, for you purists, you'll notice I just knocked a little bit of the heat shielding off, but I didn't have to damage the firewall at all. So I'm going to run underneath the truck and show you how I just loosened up the transfer case and jacked it to the side, and it made just enough room. Still very tight, but you can do it. Okay, so we're going underneath, and I'm just going to slide over here. I just took the two bolts. See if we can see them. You can see the displacement right there on the transmission mount. It's, I don't know if it's 1.5 inches or 2 inches, not even 2 inches of displacement, where I took the two bolts out. Those two bolts came out of this trans mount. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, so one bolt at each of the ears of the transmission mount. And then that done, I just took the bottle jack that came with the truck and I jacked the transfer case sideways. I'm not saying it's the best way in the world, but it did give me enough room without battering my firewall. So that's my solution. It's a quick update to anyone who's trying to do this 6.0 head studs, cab on, heads on.